Scarlett Moffatt was overcome with emotion at the thought of hugging her grandparents after Boris Johnson unveiled his lockdown exit strategy. The Gogglebox star, 30, took to her Instagram stories to share her excitement with her followers, saying she saw the light at the end. She broke down in tears at the thought of seeing her friends and family at some point this year, saying she cannot express how much she had. I've set off again crying because I've been reading all your DMs to us and I thought I was the only person feeling like this. It's so nice thinking how everyone is getting excited, and I know we don't have definite dates, but to know it's something like I know I'm going to be able to hug my nanny and Pappy. I'm going to be able to. I cannot express how much I missed my friends. The Northern-born TV star said it was the little things that she was most excited for and insisted that she was not going to take anything. Scarlett continued, "Honestly, I'm never going to take anything for granted again. I think we're all guilty of taking things for granted. Just the fact we can go out, hug our friends, go for food, it's the little things I'm excited for. I just can't wait. I can't bloody wait." Scarlett, who has a 14-year-old sister, Ava Grace, said, "I'm not going to lie, I've cried more about the fact that my little sister can go back to school than I have about nightclubs opening this year. I can't express in words how happy I am for all the kids. I've seen how hard it is for kids, for their mental health, for their education, for the On Monday, Prime Minister Boris Johnson unveiled his cautious lockdown exit strategy, which could see life in England return to something close to normal by June at the Mr. Johnson's plan for easing restrictions will be split into 4 separate steps and will see the country treated as a whole, with no return to a tier system. The loosening of England's third national lockdown, imposed amid a winter outbreak of coronavirus in January, will begin on March 8 when all schools across the country. Rules are then due to be lifted every 5 weeks to allow 4 weeks to measure the impact of changes and to give a further week's notice before the next step comes into force. Outdoor gatherings of up to 6 people, the rule of 6, or 2 households will be allowed from March 29th, and non-essential shops, hairdressers and barbers will be allowed to return on April 12th at the earliest. The PM said 2 households can meet indoors from May 17th, with a view to returning to normality from June. However, the government has stressed that the dates set out in the roadmap are not before dates and that they could change depending on the scale of the coronavirus outbreak. Alongside the excitement of the easing of lockdown restrictions, the former Gogglebox star recently revealed she hopes to move into her new home with her boyfriend Scott Dobbins. She took part in a fan Q&A on Instagram and was asked when she would be moving into her new home, to which she replied, "Hopefully the big." Scarlett, who has been dating Scott for over 2 years, candidly revealed to Mail Online that her first date with her beau was the worst date. While promoting the new Go Ahead Snacksident campaign, she recalled her first official date with her policeman beau and said, "It was probably the worst date I've ever had. We went out for food and he just chatted about himself, and I thought, oh god, I've got another one of them where it's just." I know a lot of girls would say, "Well, I'm just not going to see him again," but I thought I wanted to confront him and find out why he only spoke about himself. I asked him to Starbucks the next day and I said to him, "Scott, you never asked me any questions." The TV sensation, who shot to stardom on Gogglebox in 2014, confirmed her boyfriend was hesitant to ask personal questions as he didn't want her to think he had the wrong intentions or was only interested in her career. She continued, "He said, if I'm honest, I feel like because you are who you are, I didn't want it to look like I was prying for information and I didn't want to ask you too much because of that." I was like, "Oh, that makes sense," and from then on, we've been great. Has just the nicest human. I've never met someone like him who hasn't got a bad bone in his body, has the sweet